Morning, and welcome to a typical day in my life. It is 6 a.m. and I am up. Many daily vlogs start with footage of someone waking up after their alarm goes off, and then I actually did that a couple years ago, but now with the morning routine of a mother, I cannot afford to wake up, grab the camera, press record, return to bed, and then wake up again to get the shot. Because if I want to get my kid to school on time, this mother needs to move fast. So, I start my day with breakfast, a shake made of almond milk, some whey protein, some pre-workout, some fiber, and some frozen strawberries. It's not the most thrilling breakfast, but it gives me the healthy energy I need in just a few minutes. Maybe someday in the future I'll be able to sit down to a fancy breakfast of a hot dish and coffee, perhaps even read a book and enjoy the early sunshine. Well, today is not that day, at least not yet, but look at how beautiful my morning view is. This is what I love about Saigon. There's always sunshine, just enough for me to feel fresh and inspired. Now back to work.
Nếu muốn giỏi tiếng Anh thì không nên coi nó chỉ là một môn học ở trường, mà mấu chốt nằm ở việc sử dụng tiếng Anh hàng ngày, xây dựng cho mình một phản xạ và ứng dụng cả trong học thuật lẫn đời thường. Video ngày hôm nay có sự đồng hành cùng với Cambly. Đây là nền tảng học tiếng Anh trực tuyến với một thế mạnh rất độc đáo là kết nối học sinh và gia sư bản ngữ từ Anh, Mỹ, Úc, Canada. Bạn có thể lựa chọn gia sư phù hợp với mình bằng các tiêu chí từ khóa theo lĩnh vực, giọng nói, lịch trống, số sao đánh giá của mỗi gia sư để chọn lựa theo mong muốn của bạn.
You have a very English London accent in times when you say certain words, and I can hear it.
I have a mixed accent because I watch everything all over the place, and so I'm just sort of a mixed accent.
Like
person.
you just said, I'm sort of. You like? I'm sort of a. I've got sort of a. It sounds very, very like street market seller. You know, in London.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, it's really good though.
Is it street market seller?
Yeah, so it's not too bad. Yeah, well, no, just the accent. You went, I sort of have this accent from other places. Yeah, it's very. I would expect to hear that, like, you know, two bananas for £1 or whatever, pound of oranges.
Cá nhân mình sau khi trải nghiệm Cambly thì mình thấy đây là một hướng tiếp cận việc học thú vị và đặc biệt là hiệu quả trong việc nâng cao khả năng giao tiếp một cách nhanh chóng. Mỗi gia sư không chỉ đến từ các quốc gia khác nhau với các giọng Anh Mỹ khác nhau, mà ở đây chúng mình tiếp cận với con người họ, với phong văn hóa của họ, hành trình cuộc đời họ đã đi qua với những câu chuyện độc nhất của riêng họ. Lý do điều này quan trọng là vì tiếng Anh không phải là một thứ đứng một mình nó là ngôn ngữ, và ngôn ngữ là công cụ để chúng ta chạm đến văn hóa, đến nghệ thuật, khoa học, cảm xúc hay là bất cứ một lĩnh vực nào mà bạn yêu thích. Nó có mặt ở khắp nơi trong cuộc sống của chúng ta chứ không phải chỉ là những con chữ khô khan trong phạm vi trường học. Cá nhân mình cảm thấy đây là một cách học rất là thú vị và mình mong các bạn cũng sẽ thử xem sao.
Một món quà cho bạn từ nay đến hết mùng 1 tháng 1 2024. Bạn có thể dùng mã Giang ơi 25 để nhận ưu đãi 25% cho gói 1 tháng và đăng ký học thử 30 phút với giá trị 24.000 dành cho người mới. Một trong những gói đáng cân nhắc nhất là gói linh hoạt. Gói này thì cho phép bạn lựa chọn học 1 kèm 1 hoặc là học nhóm nhỏ tối đa 3 người cùng với một gia sư bản xứ. Cả hai hình thức học này đều rất là hữu ích trong việc nhanh chóng cải thiện khả năng giao tiếp và xây dựng phản xạ ngôn ngữ nhạy bén cho bạn. Ngoài ra thì Cambly cũng sẽ có sản phẩm Cambly Kids cho các bé từ 4 đến 15 tuổi, giúp các em hướng đến mục tiêu giao tiếp thành thạo tiếng Anh từ sớm, cũng như là luyện thi các chứng chỉ như Cambridge và IELTS cho trẻ định hướng học trường quốc tế và đi du học. Tất cả thông tin cũng như đường link mình đã để ở dưới phần mô tả và bình luận ghim, các bạn có thể tham khảo nhé. Chúc các bạn sử dụng tiếng Anh thật tốt và bây giờ chúng mình quay lại với video ngày hôm nay.
Though I only gave birth to one baby, the number of kids I have to feed in the morning is 6. It starts with the 2 stray cats I haven't been able to rehome yet, hopefully soon, then my 3 cats, then my dog. Only when that's done, I can start packing a school bag for my biological child. Nothing too complicated, just a bottle of whole milk, a water bottle, an extra milk bottle, a pacifier, and a snack of some bread, some cheese, and some fruits. And we're ready to go upstairs to the room of the princess. After gently entering and waking her up, I'll let her settle for a few minutes, enough time for me to pack her clothes and diapers into a bag. When I was little, my dad, who used to be in the military, always woke me up so suddenly and intensely that the shock is still imprinted on me until today. So when it comes to waking my own kid up, I usually allow her a few minutes to gather her soul back into her body at least. And now she's ready. I changed her and carried her downstairs. Her daddy is also up and ready. Today we won't be driving to school because it's their 3-week Christmas holiday. International schools tend to follow Western traditions and holidays, so while it is an opportunity for our family to also follow Western traditions and maybe have a vacation, considering the amount of work we have this month, nobody's going anywhere. So for the next 3 weeks, May will be attending a Vietnamese kindergarten right under our apartment building. The walking distance is definitely a perk. Plus, May will be able to enjoy fun activities with friends instead of being bored at home, and us adults will still have time to get work done. Everybody wins. After dropping May off at school, we hit the gym, also located in our apartment building. I try not to complain about our usual routine of driving in rush hour to get our kids to school, but I still have to say, the 3-week period of walking to school right downstairs will give us a lot of extra time, which is always nice. Today, it means extra time for the gym. We work out with our personal trainer 3 days a week. I've been working with him for years now, sometimes more regularly, but with long breaks as well. Being a bit of a sloth myself, I still don't love exercising, but after years of trying to build a habit, I can now proudly say that I do not hate it anymore. The power of habits is so strong, as success is never achieved overnight. I believe in hard work day in and day out, so you can build strong momentum and sustainable progress. Of course, life is not perfect and there will be ups and downs, but if you keep moving forward, I believe you'll be able to look back and see that you have come far from where you started. And that's my motivation to put in effort every day, even though the work can feel boring and mundane at times. After the gym, we go home. I quickly do some dishes and laundry before taking a shower, then we're ready to start work. The wonderful thing about working from home is that you don't have to travel to the office. It might get a little lonely at times for some people, but I actually enjoy working independently. Also, another fun fact about my job, from your perspective, you might see me going to events, photo shoots, and engaging in very exciting activities. And all of that's true, but it's only a part of it. The other quite significant part is what you're seeing right now. Loads of work on the computer. Usually, to optimize my workflow, I will assign specific moving days, which involve shooting, attending events, and running to meetings. And then there are computer days, when I get to sit down in my home office and get work done in peace. And today, it's a computer day. It is already 2 p.m. and we are having lunch. Seems a bit late, but often the morning workload makes us forget the time. Today my mother is visiting all the way from my hometown, so she makes us a homemade lunch. When we're on our own, lunch is usually either leftovers or takeout, or sometimes a quick lunch date on quiet days because we cannot make time to cook. After lunch, I take my vitamins. Most people take their vitamins in the morning after breakfast, but for me, taking a lot of vitamins after a cup full of whey protein feels a bit yucky. So, I choose to take my vitamins after lunch. Then it's back to work again. At this point, there is not a lot of time left before pickup time at school, so things have to move fast. But for the 3 weeks of only walking to and back from school, it means some extra time in the afternoon, which I love. So today, as a reward for getting work done efficiently and quickly, I gave myself 30 minutes of reading. It might not feel like much if you're young and single, but as a working mother of a toddler, it's actually quite a fancy treat. It's time to pick up our little princess, and she seems like she had fun at school. I always enjoy the brief yet precious moment when she sees me and runs into my arms. Like any other kid, she grew up much too fast, and soon I won't get to experience this anymore. That's why I always arrange time to pick her up from school even when I'm busy. I guess a nanny or a babysitter can do all the traveling back and forth to bring her to school, and that will save me a lot of time, but I guess I'm just enjoying this moment while there's still a chance. Tonight we're going out. There's a local playground nearby where May can run and play with the kite. Hoàng also gets to go, which always makes him so happy. It's nice for the family to play outdoor and enjoy some fresh air after the whole day being inside. After that, we drop Hoàng at home and start driving to the mall. Malls are not particularly considered a cool place to hang out, but for families with small children like us, they are perfect. They are everything in one, and you'll see how it makes sense in just a bit. First, we have dinner at a nice Chinese restaurant called Golden Dynasty. Grandma likes the tender duck, and for May, her favorite dish is the stir-fried noodles. After that, we drop May and Grandma at kids camp so they can play together, while me and my hubby can go grocery shopping at the supermarket. For young couples, romance can look very differently, but for married couples with children, a trip to the supermarket without kids can be considered a nice romantic date, which we enjoy very much. As we're going to Annam for groceries, I also bring old batteries to drop off here. At every branch, there is a dedicated box so people can drop off their old batteries for appropriate treatment. The reason why you should keep old batteries for collection points is to prevent the harmful chemicals inside to leach into the soil and contaminate the groundwater. Just do a simple search of local battery collection points near you and you should be able to find some. Back to our day. After we got enough groceries for the next few days, while May got plenty of fun with Grandma at the kids' cafe, we headed home. As usual, Daddy takes May for a bath while I clean up downstairs. Because we had dinner outside, my workload tonight is light. I fill the groceries into the fridge, feed the kids, and do some cleaning. After that, I make a bottle of formula and head upstairs by the time May has finished bathing. This is one of our most special times of the day as we all play together before bedtime. No matter how busy and stressful the day has been, this is when we get to leave everything outside the door. It's just us together now. Once May shows signs of sleepiness, I tell her that I love her and I wish her good night. Then she falls asleep and I leave the room. Now that May is asleep, it's time to party and enjoy some time for ourselves. Sometimes we watch a TV show, sometimes we fix a late night snack, or sometimes both. As working parents, we are both busy during the day and it's difficult to make time for each other. Therefore, this is the time we get to spend together doing something we both like. Nothing too fancy, but I think as long as we enjoy each other's company, a happy relationship doesn't have to be. And that concludes a typical day in my life as a working mother of a 2-year-old. I hope you liked the video and somewhere in the journey that I shared, you saw a little bit of yourself. Thank you for watching my video and see you next time.